What is up, everyone? Welcome back to What's Up Wednesday, and my name is Matt, and today we are talking about some good old Disney news. Now, I haven't really made any Disney content since I went to the Walt Disney Family Museum back, I think it was in late January, so last month I think it was. And that was a decent video, not exactly what I wanted it to be, but I'm happy that I made it anyways. And I haven't really had any content related to Disney since then. It's been mainly camera stuff and, nature and all that, which is good. But I have been wanting to do something like this for quite a while now. And I finally kind of just reworked the schedule and pushed some things around and got this to fit in perfectly. So there has been a lot of stuff going on during the Super Bowl. We got a huge amount of trailer releases, new information coming out, Project Stardust, all this crazy stuff going on with construction happening, closing rides, reopening rides. We know that Walt Disney World just recently reopened Peter Pan's flights just for refurbishment, mainly just to the exterior for some paint touch-up and things like that. They're just trying to get ready for the 50th anniversary of the park, so there's all that going on. Plus construction on Galaxy's Edge, plus construction on Tron, plus whatever else they're doing that we don't even really know about yet. So that's what we're covering today. Quick little couple stories, not too much, just a little teensy tidbit of things that I thought were interesting. And these stories are going to be taking place, or the days is going to be from February 1st to February 5th. So I don't do these daily, so I'm kind of just doing like a couple day roundup sort of thing in order to give you guys a little bit more content and not just have it focus on one day, because I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on between all the different parks. So yeah. But today we're going to be focusing mainly on Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Our first story is actually not about either of them, so I kind of lied there a little bit. Our first story is about Disney Plus, which is Disney's direct-to-customer streaming service that is going to be beginning in late 2019. Now, this was seen not in the sense of Disney Plus, but ESPN Plus. Disney owns ESPN, and it's been somewhat successful. The project itself has cost the company a little bit of money, but knowing Disney, they have everything under control. I'm sure it's fine. It's going to do great. The news that's kind of interesting and important about this, though, is that if you are a Netflix subscriber, you're going to be losing a lot of really good content, because when this Disney Plus service opens, everything Disney is going to be gone as far as movies go for what we know right now. So Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, animated stuff, live action, anything that's on there, gone. So watch them while you can. There's really no word on if it's going to be in, slow spurts, if it's going to be one at a time, two at a time, if they're going to take all of them at once. There's really not much to know about that. I would assume very strongly, though, that they wouldn't stagger it, that they would just take everything. Would be surprised if Netflix doesn't try and fight this and hold on to stuff for as long as they can. I don't know the contract agreement that they have to hold the content that they have from Disney there. Hopefully they can hold on to it a little bit longer, because it's kind of the only way that I watch Disney stuff. A little bit. But yeah, that'll be coming late 2019. For the Disney Plus service. I don't know rates or anything like that. I don't even know if that's launched or talked about yet. Probably is. I'm sure there's some website out there you can find out about it. Another really cool thing is that Disney, on February 1st as well, gave us a really cool sneak peek video into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, this wasn't just focusing on the park itself. There's been a lot of stuff like that going on with concept art and just kind of drone sort of things going on. This was actually surrounding a spotlight video that they did on the lead construction Imagineer, Christina Dewberry, who has been working now, she said, for Disney as an Imagineer for a decade, which is pretty impressive. And she said that this project has been a good amount of time. She's been working on it for a really long time. It's probably been the longest project of her career that as an Imagineer, she said. I'm not quoting there, it's kind of just rough remembering of the video. But we got to see a lot of cool stuff that we haven't seen before. We actually got to see textures, really up close detail of the land itself. A little bit insight in how she has been guiding the project, which is really cool to see. What we've seen so far, there are some things that are kind of textury, kind of giving us an idea of what it looks like, but most of it's just been kind of the framing of things. We know that the Millennium Falcon section is pretty much done as far as the exterior goes. The interior, they're still working on the showrooms for Smuggler's Run, which we have a bunch of new information on now about the entrance and the exit queue lines. If you want to check that stuff out, check out DSNY Newscast. There's an amazing video out right now about that. It goes really in depth with that. Awesome job. But yeah, really cool video launched by Disney there. I believe it was on one of the blog sites that I saw it on. I don't remember off the top of my head. Next time I'll make sure I'm much better about writing that stuff down. Third story, and we're now going to be moving over to Walt Disney World. A permit has been filed to begin laying track for the new Tron coaster. And that is really exciting because we've seen a lot of construction work going on there, dirt being moved, platforms being laid, things being, reworked and moved around. So to see that they are in the stages of actually filing to lay track is really exciting. That means things are moving in the right direction and moving really, really quickly. If you're not familiar with the Tron ride or have never really heard of it before, currently it's only in Japan as a finished version, and it's been hugely popular. The Asian kind of area, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Tokyo are kind of like the testing grounds for Disney when it comes to new rides and attractions, and it's been a huge hit in Tokyo, so they decided to bring it over here to the US in Orlando. Hopefully we might be able to see it in Anaheim. I doubt it though. If they can find some land, that'd be cool. But we'll see. Fourth and final story. I didn't really have that much. I kind of just picked some things out here and there that I thought were really interesting. So kind of just picked 4 stories that I thought were kind of cool. So along with construction going on, and this is still in Walt Disney World, construction going on in Galaxy's Edge simultaneously with Anaheim and also the Tron ride just for Walt Disney World, there's been a little bit of a side project going on by Disney. This was found yet again by another blog, and I cannot remember the name, and I didn't look it up, and I'm a bad person for doing so, and next time I'll do better. But this is really cool because this has to do with the railroad, which is a very important thing for Disney and Walt and all that good stuff, because he was a huge train enthusiast. They're adding a very cool show scene, possibly adding a very cool show scene to the railroad that runs through Walt Disney World. Now, if you've been to the one in Anaheim, you know that they have the big dinosaur scene, the Land Before Time kind of thing going on with the Stegosaurus fighting the T-Rex and these really cool show scenes. It's probably one of the best out of all of them, and it's lacking in Walt Disney World, but that might change. With Epcot's closing of I can't remember its name. I'll find it. Hold on. Give me a second. With Epcot's closing of Universe of Energy at Epcot, when they closed that in 2017, there were some dinosaur exhibits that were there. I've never been there, so I'm just taking people's words for it. I'm not saying they're lying, but there were. And they're not being used right now because the Universe of Energy is closed and not going to come back anytime soon. And there was a suspicious mound of dirt that was being moved over towards the railway and actually flattened out to look like a platform. So there is a possibility that that could be the next place for those dinosaurs to live, and we could see a very similar show scene like we have in Disneyland at Anaheim. So that could be really, really exciting to see. I think it's one of my favorite parts of riding the train, besides the New Orleans station, because it's just awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news I have for today. still kind of getting new at finding this stuff. There's some serious pros out there, and I don't know how they do it, and I can't wait to become one of them who just gets some awesome information for all of you guys. But I'm trying to build on that, expanding my knowledge of the parks and everything. So much going on all the time. It's a haven for news. I don't know why it's not like a section in every single newspaper. It's crazy. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, evening, nighttime, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.